Every journey that you go through in your life changes not only you, but the people around you. Whether that's graduating high school or buying a new vehicle or having breast cancer. Although my journey didn't end here in Smith County, it really did start here. I usually schedule my well woman visits with Tammy. She's the person that I like to see at our clinic. She said at the very beginning of the appointment, you know you're due for a mammogram. And I kind of nodded. I felt fine. I didn't have any medical problems. I have no family history of breast cancer or any other cancer for that matter.
After she left and I was finishing up my dictation, I realized that she hadn't had a mammogram for 2 years. So I thought, I need to call her right now because sometimes these things fall through the cracks.
When I got back in my car, I needed to head to work. I was at the stop sign and I got a call from Tammy herself, and she said, "Don't forget to get your mammogram." So instead of turning right and going to work, I turned left and I went back to the hospital. The x-ray techs there are awesome because they don't make you sit and wait for hours. So I got my mammogram done. I'm like, that's over for another year. A couple days later, I got a call from one of the x-ray techs, and they said, we'd like to redo that.
It's always kind of a shock then when we have to call the patient back and say they saw something on your mammogram that was abnormal.
So I came back in and redid the testing, and I got another phone call. This time it was from Tammy's nurse, and she said, I think that we really need to send you on and see what's going on with you. I went and I did 3D mammography. It was that time that I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
When they told her she was going to have chemotherapy, she said, I didn't know if I could do that. And she said, I did. I did. I'm tougher than I thought I was, and I could get through that.
My goal was to be done before my daughter graduated high school. I had my last chemo treatment on the 26th, and she graduated on May 7th.
I'm just so excited for her now. Her daughter's graduating from high school. She's got other kids going through stuff that she's going to be able to be a part of in her future, so that's exciting.
Hearing the words that you're cancer-free after a year of treatment is pretty sweet. I want women to understand that early detection does work.
We can get good cure for breast cancer if we catch it early. If you just put it off until you feel bad, it's often too late.
Although it was very devastating for me at the time, I kept being reassured we've caught it early. And without doing that, I would still have cancer in my body growing and not know about that. My best friend was able to take me to every single one of my chemo treatments. And that's just what small communities do. We kind of wrap our arms around people.
There's one thing that we have here that you don't always see in the city, and that's accountability. If I miss her mammogram, if I didn't call her back and she got breast cancer and it was too late, I'm still going to see her in the grocery store, and I'm going to still see her kids. This is our family. These are our friends. This is our community. This is our home.
I feel very blessed to be able to have a relationship with the local providers at Smith County Practice, and Tammy's kind of my chosen person there.
And I feel privileged that she's chosen us and chosen me to be a healthcare provider of hers.
Good morning. Are you here?
I think it's important for the community members of Smith County to know what a great service they have here locally.
I'm really honored to be a part of Smith County Family Practice and the whole healthcare here in Smith Center, because what we have here is really awesome.
I know that through this journey that I've gone through, there's a purpose for that, and that there will be things that I've learned through this journey that I can pass on to others.
What we did for her, was really, I don't want to downplay it. It was just what we do, all the time. We send letters, you haven't been in for a year, it's time to come in. There are women that don't want to come in for their physical, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it.